Okay, that being the case, we're going to move on then to our presentations, the first of which is a presentation regarding the Out of This World Edinburg UFO Conference and Festival. That's going to be held March the 15th and 16th at the Edinburg Conference Center at Renaissance, here at the City Hall courtyard and in our city auditorium. Letty?
Yes, good afternoon, Mayor, City Council members. We're here to invite, the library, the Chamber, the Visitors Bureau, and the Edinburg Economic Development Corporation. We're here to invite the community to join us on March 15th and 16th for an out-of-this-world weekend. We're going to be having on the 15th, Friday the 15th, a wonderful conference. We have great speakers. These are renowned speakers in the UFO community. We have Stanton Friedman, and I do have one of the speakers that is going to be there at the conference to talk a little bit about our invited guests. But it's going to be a wonderful conference. Then on Saturday, we're going to have a public forum to talk about local sightings. And we're going to have a festival, music, food, and a costume contest. So that's going to be Saturday. And on Friday, we have an all-day conference from 8 in the morning till 10 in the evening, because we will be showing a movie called Fire in the Sky that talks about an abduction. And we will have the abductee here to also talk about his experience. And it's very interesting. We are having people from Colorado and Minnesota saying that we had a person from Colorado buy tickets, people from Minnesota calling in, inquiring more about the event. So we're hoping to get a very good crowd, and it's something exciting because we're hoping that it'll become the first annual UFO conference here in the Valley. And we're looking forward to it and hoping that all the community can come and attend. Now I would like to present Dr. Robert Gross, who will be one of our speakers that day, to talk a little bit more about our guest speakers.
Thank you, Letty. Good afternoon, Mayor Garcia, council members of the fine city of Edinburg. My name is Dr. Robert Gross, and I am going to be one of the presenters at the conference on both Friday and Saturday, starting March 15th and 16th. Again, I wanted to thank the members of the library, as well as the Chamber of Commerce, as well as the City of Edinburg for initiating and developing this event. First of all, if you can check your monitors or around you, I will be going through this very brief slideshow. One of the speakers we will be having that day, and again we'll start at 9 o'clock and go until I believe 10 o'clock in the evening on Friday, March 15th, is Stanton Friedman. Now, he is one of the top people in the investigation of UFOs. He's a world-leading UFO expert. He has testified before Congress about UFOs and his research based on UFOs. He has appeared before the United Nations on 2 occasions. So this is one of the heavy hitters. You are very fortunate to have him here speaking at the Edinburg Conference, and this should really give you a boost in developing this down the road. Also, Stanton has been investigating UFOs back since 1958. He was also a nuclear physicist who worked on top-secret U.S. government projects, including engines that involved transportation of flying vehicles, crafts. He's written numerous books about UFOs. He's a published author, and he's thought of throughout the world, not just the United States, on his investigation and scientific research based on the phenomenon of UFOs. And in 1978, he broke the story of the Roswell incident to the public. He's also the leading advocate of the theory that Earth has been visited by extraterrestrials. And that as science goes on more and more, you're going to find some very interesting facts, especially that will be presented that day and evening, and the 16th as well, regarding this type of presentation. Another speaker is Travis Walton. And on November 5th, 1975, he and 6 colleagues of his, fellow loggers, encountered a UFO in northern Arizona. He was struck by a beam of light when he got out of the truck to investigate what was going on. He awoke aboard a craft where he was subjected to medical procedures. The beings on the ship were not human beings. They were humanoid in some ways, but they were not considered to be human beings. And after 5 days, he was returned to Earth. He passed lie detector tests that were administered by law enforcement agents, as well did his colleagues. They corroborated the event. And his story became famous in a movie by Paramount Pictures known as Fire in the Sky, and we will be showing that movie on Friday. Also, as far as local speakers and researchers, scientists in this area, Edinburgh author Noe Torres, who had a lot to do in inputting this conference together. He's going to speak about his new book, Aliens in the Forest, which I find to be personally very exciting. I have a lot of respect for Noe. He's well known throughout the investigation research field. He has several books published. He's been on the History Channel as well as on several national radio programs. I will be speaking, and what I'll be talking about is science and the paranormal. Just to very briefly give you my background, in 1980, I wrote a children's musical that won a second place award nationally, and it was based on unexplained paranormal phenomena. And in 1984, I completed my doctorate at Penn State. I was the first doctoral candidate there to use what's known as a multivariate analysis of variance to analyze my data, and I was doing presentations around the country on behalf of Penn State on the research that I had completed. In 1985, I was asked to join a nonprofit scientific research organization in Pennsylvania that was doing a correlational study between natural phenomenon and paranormal phenomenon. And in 1989, I had my first and only close encounter of the first kind, which got me to researching in areas of my own based on connecting paranormal experiences and what's known as Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory. And I did that because 71% of the people in the United States have had paranormal experiences, and across the country, 70%. Also, we're going to have featured that day is Stephen Andrasco, and he's a very fine storyteller, and he's going to be talking about the South Texas X-Files, local cases, and he's quite a storyteller. I've been with him in several conferences. And also we're going to have Ismael Cuellar. He's a director of the Laredo Paranormal Research Society. He's a law enforcement official, and he has some outstanding video of UFOs from the Laredo area and others. So again, this looks to be a very fine conference. Thank you very much. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, we encourage everyone to go out and participate. My understanding is that the last time that this was held in our city, that was very well attended. It was very well attended. Yeah.
And we're hoping that this draws not only that particular day, but that people make it a weekend, because the closest UFO conference, of course, if you have been to Roswell, New Mexico, and Laredo, but this is kind of what we're looking for on the Convention and Visitor Bureau side, to draw people to be here on the weekend, stay in our hotels, shop in our area, and eat. So this is kind of why we combine forces to do that. And we're also having a little private reception with the current speakers that he mentioned and with Mr. Walton, so we invite the mayor and city councils to attend that on Thursday evening, and it starts at 7 p.m., and it's going to be at the Edinburg Chamber of Commerce in the patio area.
Okay, this is March the 15th and 16th, and it mentions the two different locations. Can you tell us what day will be where for the public?
Okay. It starts off with a private reception that we invite our mayor, city council, and the speakers to. That's on Thursday, March 14th at 7 o'clock at the Chamber of Commerce in the patio. And then on Friday is the actual conference from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., and that's going to be at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance in the conference center. And then on Saturday, we invite everybody to join us at the courtyard, where we're going to have the actual people, if they've encountered anything, like a kind of a testimonial, like a local forum, and that's going to be with a reception. We're going to have local vendors, and it's going to be like a little party atmosphere here at our courtyard. We're calling it a festival. So we encourage everybody to dress in their best Martian or alien costume.
So Friday at the Conference Center and Saturday here at the auditorium.
And this is the official program for the event, and it's already being sold online at Amazon.com. If you Google Edinburg UFO, the program is being sold for $19.99. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We have next a presentation recognizing the